Hope everybody's well. Just getting ready to clean my skimmer. There's a few things I like using. One's one of these jet washers because I don't think just rinsing it out is good enough. But we'll go through it anyway. I've got a couple of different types of mesh that I use, which is really good and it helps. If you've got any treatments in or something like that, that would be ideal. So if you're doing a treatment, so the main treatment doesn't stop it, or it still goes through the system. And I've got one that's complete, which takes away all the waste as well. So this catches some of the waste as well, and then there's obviously a bigger cage that catches the leaves and things like that. But I'll show you anyway. So this is where my skimmer is, hiding behind here. Usually the fish are pretty close if there's any spare waste floating around at the top that is collected. And let's have a look. So I've had this some time now. Works really well. I haven't had a chance to do my pond yet. But you can see there's still caught some food and some fish waste as well. I only did this last night. And this is what's overnight. This is what it leaves. So this is like just under 24 hours of waste. I sometimes pick the food off and put it back in because I don't like wasting food if I can help it. But we'll pop this back in there to keep the noise down. There we go. Let's have a look. There's a fair bit of food here that can reuse and pop back in. Obviously dodge the fish waste, but if it's food, give it some back. They'll appreciate it. Yeah, that'll do. To do this and clean the skimmer and the filter, just to take the top waste off, I do use a trug, just with a bit of water in. And that'll help take a lot of the waste away. And some food hiding in there as well you have to check for. And again, give it the fish back. Waste not, want not. There you are, they're coming up for it now. I use a brick to be able to hold it down, which stops it in case the fish jump in and they come back out, and then it lifts up the skim, and then the skimmer's useless until the next time you visit the pond. So a bit of brick in there is not a bad idea, and something I've done for some time now. Can't believe there's that much food that they're not eating at the moment, or say not eating, or it's made its way to the skimmer. And I'm sure they'll appreciate this. There we go. There's a bit of waste in there, I'm sure you can see there. Mega lot. And then I should just give this a rinse. Turns the water brown. Good old shake in there. Looks a bit better already, but still not clean, and I'll show you in a sec. And now the water's brown, so the plant can have that. Clean the other two parts as well. And let's set up the gun. So it's a portable jet wash. You've probably seen these before, they've been about some time now, and they're ideal for keeping cool. It's in there. Will get a bit noisy, so mind your ears. But what I plan to do is rinse this off, and you'll see what water comes out. So you look at the background so you can see what comes out. It's already bled through a little bit. It's coming. There we go. The water's not clean. It's looking better now. So that was pretty clean. I can see straight through it, so it's pretty good. Give this one a rinse. While I'm on. There we go. That should do that. and then we'll pop them back in and I'll submerge it and off we go. So first of all, we'll pop this one back. So there's nothing in there, it's really clean. Also check inside your skimmer to make sure that there's nothing blocking the two jets in the bottom, so you can hear that's clear. I can see that there's it's definitely clean. I can see that there's nothing inside there, so that can be submerged. And then when you put these in, sometimes if you don't get the air out of them or push it right down at the bottom, it can lift back up again. So drop the bigger mesh in there now, then drop the cover over the side, which does the work for you. And don't forget the brick, so important. And every time I forget to do that and the fish are going for food, it lifts this back up and it works its way back up to the top. It's basically resubmerges, and then your filter and your skimmer is rendered useless. So we'll drop that back in there. A bit of food's found its way back into there. Anyway, brick back in, and that should do for now, and I'll show you from the other side what it looks like. Keep them warm. We are heated, so I do like to try and keep the heat in, and hopefully that helps somebody. So I am feeding a bit heavier now, but it's not growth food or anything like that. It's just balance. But it looks like after feeding the fish all week with the timers on, which is having 4 feeds a day plus a couple of hand feeds now, it's empty again. So that will be another job to do. But basically, I'll just adjust you so you can see, but the skimmer is over there doing its job, and I wouldn't do without it, to be honest. It does keep it tied in, especially if some of the leaves fall in out of some of these plants that we've got here, which did do last year. Hopefully I'll have an early start on these. I have to be careful, but I do like my plants too. You've probably seen that already. So there we go. Happy day. The fish seem happy enough. Not long been fed. And you can probably hear my heater going off in the background. This is what I do. Check what the temperature's doing outside. So again, some more plants. I do like my bonsai. Just getting into that too. So that's boiling away. Excuse the noise for that. So it's a 12 kilowatts. That's what I'm running at the moment, and he's saying it's 3 degrees. And it's set at that. Time's out, but there we go. We know what. So if you haven't ventured out already, it's very cold. That's why I'm wrapped up, and hopefully we'll do some more later on. Thank you very much for watching. See you now. Bye. Da, da, da.